The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulled and fired complete.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. After 45 on his way. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. And if they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
The errant 48-yard field goal attempt forces them to turn the ball over. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 31. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad. Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The sure hands, it's Hughes. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated. Now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to... Makes the grab past the marker. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Oregon! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Hauled on just once. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll give it to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. It's a running room. The 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Handoff from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Indiana went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Hoosiers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the grab down the middle.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on third.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Smith dropping the pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping him from the 21. They'll leave it with him. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle with Smith. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running behind that left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now adjusting. Trying to get rid of it.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes the pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On third down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown Ducks! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. Right down the middle. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
Looking to scramble. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On third down, going up top. There's a hit. Another incompletion on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Smith wants to throw. Pocket breaking down.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. Number one objective here, no turnover. Finds his tight end. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Bennett. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Jacobs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Working the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
The Gamecocks are on the move. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Firing to to the right, complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Rutgers. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to get the corner. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Good completion on the out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good to say. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero covers, like nobody covers him at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Turning on the Jets. Lowers those pads. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
It's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
That's caught. It's Moore. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it. It's Hughes. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Keeps looking downfield. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Smith wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Bennett.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Oh, and out of space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. powers through the defender. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Give to the running back. It's a seam wide open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Hey, man, you want to make a statement defensively, make hits like that. You're going to start having these receivers think twice about running these routes. This defense came to play, and they are laying the wood.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Whittington. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oregon!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference Battle of Note. Missouri came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. A busy day in the Mountain West, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Makes the grab on the left. He's loose. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Here's the pressure. Got a wide open receiver. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snap it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Keeps it on the draw. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and trying to stay on the field.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Runs through a tackle. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. Got a man, it's Bennett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Past the first down marker and still running. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
At the 41-yard line, brings up 2nd down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Smith dropping to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Ducks! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you've got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. This is the score. 34, South Carolina, 21.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Smith wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
21.
Navy was anything but dominant today, but the midshipmen are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the LCON. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to throw again. Complete to the right.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Going over the top, and that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Smith dropping to pass. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Moore. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Quarterback may change this route. Got room to work. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Going for it all. Touchdown Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Taking it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes back.
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, now let's go get 6.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Release to the back. They're working that left side. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They mix up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
They go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Gets open down the middle. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7.
And this offense throwing the ball has just been up and down the field all game long. They're now approaching 450 yards passing on the day.
He'll set up to throw. Under fire. Looking to get it in. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Miami endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Yager Stadium, and the Red Hawks came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Moore will throw. Catch in the middle. It's Whittington. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little